Friday the 1st of February. King Charles I was crowned king in 1626. If I'm right, our next king should be Charles III. Gotta go a few centuries to catch up with the Henrys. No rain! Only a bit of cloud. Perfect weather conditions for our local charity fun run. From what I can remember, there were 4 Michael Jacksons, 2 Tony Blairs, a Dracula, 5 ghosts, and an angel. I was a ghost. Which I had to make up just before leaving. Now, the route we had to follow was first left outside the main gate, heading straight for Orchard Estate. From there we went down Russet Avenue, past Smith Street and Cox Street. After that we had to turn right towards High Street and across Woodsfield Bridge, onto the canal path onto Woodsfield Park before coming out there just in front of the school gates. Out of the whole school, I finished 25th. I did in exactly 1:13:08. Marcus won, finishing 58:11:01. And the 2 biggest fatties ever, Russell Jenkins, came 3rd with 59:35:02, followed by Jamie Samuels, 1:37:05. Couldn't believe it. They must have cheated. And the only bit they could do that was if they cut behind Barclays Bank on a high street. Oh! Saturday the 2nd of February. The National Exhibition Centre was opened in Birmingham in 1976. I always wondered when that place is opened. Brilliant place. Oh, it's all, the roof is designed with all these triangles. Apparently it puts people in a good mood. God, I wish our house was a little bit more like that. My legs really hurt. Thank God my piano lesson wasn't on. Never before have I been so happy about not having a piano lesson. Sunday the 3rd of February. West and East Germany was reunited in 1990. God, I would have loved to have been a German that day. Just looking to see that wall been knocked down after all those years of it haunting everyone. Looked like they had a ball on the telly. My legs still hurt. Monday the 4th of February. British, American and Soviet leaders met in Yalta in Ukraine to discuss post-war Europe in 1945. Hang on. But that happened before the end of the war. So, if they agreed then, did it happen? Nobody I spoke to couldn't even remember, so I guess it didn't. Got to school at 8:49. Linda Hobson kept looking at me in history. Perhaps she thinks I'm a wimp, and to be honest, she's probably right. During lunch in the canteen, there was a giant food throwing session between Lisa and Karen Jakes, which was fantastic to watch. Brilliant. Just what the school needs. Yet another rival gang. Tuesday the 5th of February. The first edition of Reader's Digest was published in 1922 by a husband and wife team, which contained 1 article for each day of the month. Well, just like my diary. The only times I've seen copies of those if I had to go to the dentist, orthodontist, or if I had to see Dr. Dixon. Wonder if there are any magazines for boys like me to read. I might have to check in the local co-op soon. I got in school a little earlier than yesterday at 8:58. My legs are still a little achy. When I got back home, I finally motivated myself to make pancakes without repeating last year's disaster. Wednesday, the 6th of February. When King Charles II died in 1685, he allegedly apologised to his courtiers, saying, for being an unconscionable time of dying, and he expressed hope that one day they would forgive him. Jolly decent of him, isn't it? When it's my time to go, I'll come up with some brilliant last words. I certainly can't remember my first words. Mum thinks it's no, but I think she was joking. The pain in my legs has finally gone away, but I've got PE tomorrow. Thursday, the 7th of February. 8 Manchester United players, all but one under 25, were killed when their plane crashed in Munich in 1958. They were members of the famous Busby Babes, named after their manager, Matt Busby. Mum and Dad weren't very old when that happened, so it's a 50th anniversary, but I hardly imagine there could be any celebrations at Old Trafford. During games, Mr. Downing put me down to play against the most hopeless badminton player ever, Marcus. What on earth was he thinking of? Well, obviously I wasn't, but I tried my very hardest not to. In the canteen, Marcus and his mate, creepy Colin Hillman, whilst they were waiting for me, I was with James and they rushed past us, snatched our dinner plate from our hands, which consisted of cottage pie, baked beans and salad, an apple pie and custard and a carton of orange. One by one, Colin chucked first my lettuce, my 2 tomatoes, and cucumber down my school uniform. He shouted, "Don't you ever beat Marcus at badminton again, Clueless! He's only getting back what you owe him, punk!" James snapped, "I will get you one day, Marcus." Of course, they all laughed. Hang on. It's Valentine's Day next Thursday, isn't it?